chuckle because, it's so easy to find solutions by just consulting with somebody who has the knowledge, right? Too often we meet with folks and learn that almost all of their retirement savings is in a deferred tax account, like a 401k or a 403b or a 457 or an IRA or a thrift savings plan. And those folks really are lighting the wick on a ticking tax time bomb, right? So they allow you to defer paying taxes on your contributions until they're withdrawn because the government would much rather tax you on the harvest, okay, versus just the bag of seed. So don't forget to account for the taxes that you have not yet paid, Uncle Sam. The IRS is not a good partner to have in your retirement.
Yeah, there is maybe some partners that you would want to have for your retirement years. The IRS, not one of them. And so if people want to maybe divest the IRS from their retirement accounts, there actually is a way to do that we'll cover right here now. I mean, this is one of really only 2 truly tax-free investments available to Americans today, right?
Absolutely. I am a huge fan of the Roth type of account, whether that's a Roth IRA or a Roth 401k, if your employer-sponsored plan allows that. So the Roth is a traditional type of account that allows you to contribute after-tax dollars to an account, and then the money within that account, since you've already paid the taxes on it, it grows tax-free for life. That means you're paying the tax on the seed and not on the harvest, and any future tax increases should not affect this portion of your portfolio.
Yeah, I mean, it's music to the ears of a lot of folks, especially when you are looking at the taxes you might be paying in retirement and thinking about those accounts that are going to be tax deferred. So when you make those withdrawals, they're going to be taxed, but not so with a Roth IRA. And I think that's kind of like maybe the number one benefit here that we're looking at. I mean, those withdrawals in retirement are tax free.
Yeah, not only that, but it's tax-free growth forever, right? So, you don't have to pay the taxes on there. The money grows tax-free. It passes on tax-free. And then if you're eligible, you can even convert your traditional IRAs into a Roth IRA, which could help your tax rate go lower in retirement if you expect it to be higher. So a lot of people incorrectly assume that their tax rate bracket is going to lower in retirement because they're not working and they don't have earned income. That may or may not be true. It's definitely true for those who have planned for it to be true. So unlike a traditional IRA with a Roth, there's no age limit for contributions. As long as you have earned income, you can contribute to a Roth IRA. There are no RMDs, required minimum distributions. Unlike a traditional IRA, you don't have to start pulling money that you may or may not even need out just because Uncle Sam wants his cut when you turn 73, as is the current age, right? Estate planning is also beneficial because Roth IRA assets can be passed on to your beneficiaries without the need to pay taxes on those inherited assets. So, Roth is a huge, huge, huge benefit for those who actually look into it.
Right. Absolutely. Several different benefits there, not just the fact that those, withdrawals are tax-free in retirement, but several other considerations to take into account. And if you would like to take them into account, folks, if this has piqued your interest, go to moneymatterswithmike.com or call them 704-560-1573. Well, just less than a couple of minutes left here in the show, Mike. So talk about, just before we wrap up here, what you talk about. So let's say somebody is listening to the show today and they want to pick up the phone and reach out. What is that sort of initial conversation like? And then where do you go from there?
Well, I mean, initially we're going to have a discovery call, right? 15 minutes. Yeah, you just ask me some questions. I'm going to ask you some questions, and we'll kind of get to know each other and figure out if it makes sense for us to, do business together or actually sit down in a consultation, right? The consultation, I'm going to ask you to bring some documents in and I'll review them, take a deep dive.